It is time that you engage a business to stand on its own. Please detach yourself from the business. If you've been using your personal PIN to trade, it is high time that you either engage in a partnership business or a limited liability company. Remember, the Companies Act allows you to run a private limited company. One director, one shareholder. It is allowed by law. You don't have to be more than one person to run a company. So you can go ahead and register a private limited company, and you let the company have its own PIN so that it is a separate legal entity from yourself. Why am I saying so? Remember, we're in the era of big data. We're in the era of technology. And through that your PIN alone, whenever you are registering your Safaricom line where you are dealing in M-Pesa, your PIN is already attached to it. Whenever you open your eCitizen account, your personal PIN is attached to it. Whenever you've opened any bank account, regardless of the number, if you have 10 bank accounts or that, your PIN is a requirement, mandatory, and it has been used in those registrations. Now, after you've seen all the traces, and your ID number, remember, is the basis through which that PIN was registered, right? Now, all these things will direct to you. Should anyone try to trace transactions on your personal M-Pesa PIN, you may not be able to defend your M-Pesa PIN and prove to the taxman that all these incomes I've received in this whole year are not from the business. Whenever they will come to do their tax audits, they will ask you for your M-Pesa statements because you're trading on a business name and it is your PIN, personal PIN, that is being used there. So whenever they want to do documentation to verify, you'll provide your M-Pesa statement, which can show a very huge figure of incomes, and they will come up with an estimate should you not be able to prove how much money you've received is out of business and how much you received from other sources. And again, to make it worse, they'll want to ask you, these other sources through which you received this money are which ones? They will want to say that maybe you have other sources of income and you're not declaring. Don't you see the level of risk that you are engaging in? It's a lot. Now, how do you be safe out of this? If you're a business person and circumstances allow, please run a business that is on its own PIN. A limited liability company is a separate legal entity. And whenever for it to reach a point where the veil of incorporation is being lifted so that they move past the company to come to you, that must be something that is very serious, and it must have reached a very high level. And in most cases, it doesn't reach there. So you want to try to work within the law to do whatever possible that you can do so that you have peace of mind, you focus, you think on ways in which you can grow your business.